Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, I probably should go on gaming. Let's do that because we can turn on what I'm looking at on the screen. Whoop, there we go. The best of 2024 came in. I want to talk about it. Will I talk through my music? Yes, probably because I'm not paying attention. Hello, Slime Puddle. We hope you're all having a good one. All up in the shiny, shiny place of shiny. So this is Best of 2024 on Steam, which is really, in my opinion, the only one I really like to look at. The rest of them are kind of like, whatever. But I like the Steam one because it's community based mostly. So I mean, there's more reality to it. There's a lot less. What the fuck? Who the fuck? What the hell is this game? I guess the judges enjoyed it. The 3 judges that exist. So yeah, this is also our subathon. People are resubbing. People are doing subs and all that good shit. This is when all of that stuff comes to an end because we do it at the end of every month. And yeah, we do it over the weekend because that's when most people are online and doing stuff, and it's lots of fun, and we do all sorts of silly voices, and people who don't stream very often from our system get a chance to stream because instead of it being a do you wanna and then being like, well, yeah, I know you wanna, it's because we're all so fucking passive. So I end up playing Balatro for like an entire week, and I'm like, you sure you don't wanna? And they're like, well, no, you seem to really like that game. You play that game. Now nobody's got a goddamn excuse. Now we all gotta play. Alright, glasses are filthy. Still filthy, but less. Alright, let's go. If you want to help us out, feel free to help us out. Donations are especially appreciated because that way we can get some red meat up in this shit because we are very, very, very anemic right now. Wobbling to the bathroom and back was a super special experience. I hate being lightheaded. Alright, so we have the best 2024, so gross revenue. Some of these are funny because they're free to play, and I'm like, where'd the revenue come from then? But I know that PUBG Battlegrounds moved to free to play, so maybe there's some of that shit. But like, some of these are just, they're expensive games, and they came out this year, which is also kind of telling and very funny. So, didn't play Space Marine, watched a lot of people play Space Marine. I'm not sure if I want to play this Space Marine. I played the original, like the one with the guy, the Ultramarine who is very bad at being an Ultramarine. I found him intensely funny for that reason. Like, I was just like, you're the worst Ultramarine. Like, regulations, I'm going to go against that. I'm like, you would be fucking purged. What do you mean I'm gonna go against you, dumbass? Anyways, the price tag is the major thing keeping me from trying to play Space Marine, and very valid. I've got a lot of other games to play too, though, so like let's get through it. Baldur's Gate still haven't finished that game, but we also had a big issue where Nick's Undead became just me, and because we had been co-fronting a lot playing the game, I've always felt so weird thinking about going back, even though I really want to. I just need to get over it and go and do it, but I haven't yet. Helldivers, lots of fun shit went on with that game. Have they actually recovered their... They're mostly positive right now. They used to be overwhelmingly positive, and then when Sony dropped the bomb, people review bombed it. And I don't think a lot of people have switched their reviews back, so... Yeah, Helldivers. Palworld, exceptional game. Fucking good game. Love that game. Apparently they just came up with a big, huge patch and need to play some more of it. Yeah, Sony backed off. Sony backed off so badly. Like, oh, our best-selling game is getting review bombed? Maybe we should just let them be. Yeah, maybe. Elden Ring, never played it. Watched a lot of people play it, though. And my thing is, the reason why I hesitate on being like, I really want to play it. I do have my wish list, but the reason why I hesitate on saying I really, really want to play Elden Ring is that I have a funny feeling that trying to learn a fight is going to hurt my hands. Because it seems like it's got to be mega precise to get through things. It's not a matter of being faster, it's about dodging at the right times. Like, being faster, something I can do. Sniping well, something I can do. But when it's a matter of you have to play a rhythm game for 5 hours in order to learn the fight, and any mistake gets you killed, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually play that. I probably should take it. I have a funny feeling I'm not going to be able to play it. Not without hurting myself. And I'm trying to be better about that. We're trying to be good about that. PUBG Battlegrounds. They moved to free to play, and to be fair, I still haven't played it because I feel like it's like, I don't know, something about it appealed to me to start. But now that it's free to play, I just worry that it's just gonna turn into yet another fucking Fortnite, and it's not gonna be as much fun. This seems like a fun game. This seems like a game that isn't actually as punishing as Elden Ring. I don't have no wish list, but that's because I've got so many fucking games that I haven't played yet. There's so many games I haven't added yet. Apex, I watched a lot of people play that. It seems like a very, very high skill level, like, game of that flavor. So would I be good at it? I don't know. I won't play Jeff. Jeff is adorable. Dota 2. I'm surprised it's a top thingy. But I guess Raito isn't on Steam, so it can't be compared to Dota 2. And then Black Ops 6 just came out, so yeah, that would be a sense why it made so much money. Oh, okay, we got, I guess they're broken into platinum, gold, and other things. Things that made money. Oh, this is the game. Is this the game that what's his tits? Rakio was playing this. It got mixed reviews, which means it probably just has a lot of words. Microtransactions. Same with Dead by Daylights. Oh, I'm like, oh, it's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale. You literally have it on Epic. Naraka Blue Point. Never heard of that. The FIFA games. Hog of Exile. Hog of Exile making as much money as it has already when it came out December 6th is pretty significant. I need to actually play Warframe. I want to. Yeah, it's just one of the fucking games. I've got so many games to play. Silver Games for profits. Oh, Stardew Valley. Surprised to see that. Like, some of these are just microtransactions. Some of these are just expensive as shit games. It's always interesting to see the ones that are in between the two. Like, for instance, Lethal Company. Lethal Company, overwhelmingly positive. It didn't cost that much, but it's on the silver because it sold so many copies. It's kind of an interesting gray zone between, is it an expensive game? Does it have microtransactions? Like, is it free to play with microtransactions? Or is it just a super popular game that a lot of people bought? I'm hoping that they also have a breakdown not just for profits but also for actual copies sold. I'm hoping to see that because copies sold is always really interesting too. Then we have Balatro sneaking the fuck up. Look at it going. Overwhelmingly positive. Everybody addicted to that game. Also, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, which is almost always on sale for half off, actually making as much money as it does for a game that had... Oh, have they moved? Oh, they're very positive! Yay! Look at that! Good job, guys! Dig your way out of that fucking hole. Oh my god, TCG Shop Simulator's up here too. That's amazing! Oh my god, I love it. I heard Stellaris is really good. Like, a lot of people I know have been playing that. Those were the top sellers. These are the New releases measured by gross revenue. Manor Lords. I've seen a lot of people playing Manor Lords. Like, fatty 2x4 plays Manor Lords like every other day. I don't always watch it play because I don't really. I like it. All it does is make me want to play that Frosty game. The game with the angry British folk who go and move to Iceland in the middle of a goddamn freeze. Which sort of makes sense. I mean, if the ocean is frozen and there's a volcano over there, that's where your warmth is going to come from. Makes sense. Imagine it being so cold you can walk from England to Iceland across the ice, and actually have people survive that process. What? How? Oh, look, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is up here for new releases. Interesting. Interesting. Most played. These are going to be the interesting ones. Wow, Marvel Rivals. So it only counts the peak. I'm so surprised that Marvel Rivals actually beat out Pal World. Pog of Exile 2, Apex, PUBG. So some of these are just like multiplayer games. We have Elden Ring, right? So anything that's like a solo game, like, but Pal World's also technically multiplayer as well. So like Elden Ring solo game, that's an interesting concurrent, right? Because that way you don't have multiple people with multiple copies of the game who are playing together. Path of Exile you could technically multiplayer it, but I still view it as a solo game because especially considering that like, well, maybe I'm just maybe we're just weird. Maybe we're just weird. Oh, you're right. It does have co-op. You're right. It does have co-op. I don't really think about it having co-op though. But yeah, I mean, can I solo her or let me solo her is a whole thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. It is kind of telling that a lot of these are just PvP games or not PvP games. Co-op games. Co-op games. A lot of them are co-op games, like games where you play with your friends or games where you play on a team. So the ones that are solo ones, those are the interesting ones. Like, technically, Factorio's co-op, but like in my opinion, like a lot of people play Factorio by themselves. Like you can play it, but who the fuck does that? You know, Farming Simulator. I know a lot of people play that co-op because it's kind of fun to mess around and make tractors crash and stuff, but that can't be the only thing people are doing on it. Hades 2, that's that I know of is definitely soloing game. To be fair, I'm worried about playing Risk of Rain again. I heard that they sold the game to another company that just absolutely fucking shit wrecked it with the net with a patch, and now I'm like scared of playing it because I don't want it to be terrible. I want to have good memories of it. Your partner carried you. Nice. Things that are popular on Steam Deck, i.e., things that are compatible with Steam Deck. Save the Diver, interesting. Oh, Balatro. Yeah, Balatro would definitely fit on the Steam Deck really well. I'm surprised that there's a lot of games that are like high detail. Like to me, the Steam Deck is optimal for playing things that are kind of more what's the right word? Like a card game. The graphics are bigger. so that when they're in a handheld situation, you're not suffering from lack of detail. Not to say that I don't think that they wouldn't have a very high quality screen on the machine on the Stream Deck. I'm sure it's incredibly high quality. But there is something to be said about wanting to play. If you got it something on PC, and it's got lots of detail and there's lots of things you want to see to get towards the edges of the screen and whatnot, you'd want to play that on a thing. So it's kind of interesting the ones that are here that aren't like Dead Cells. Dead Cells is like I said, kind of more, I don't want to say cartoony, but there's the data is simpler and easier to see. There is not so much clutter on the screen. Unlike Sekiro, or Valheim, where there's a lot of everything is much the same on the screen. So yeah, I'm surprised that a lot of people are still managing to play games that I wouldn't think to play on a handheld device, because I would be concerned about losing too much data visually to play well. Games play with a controller. That's an interesting statistic. But then again, I guess they did roll out a lot of controller stuff. Oh, Cuphead, that's interesting. They rolled out a lot of controller stuff, and people who are still playing VR, not to say that that's a bad thing, a lot of people are playing Alex still. That's adorable. Beat Saber, no kidding. Yep. Basically, wait. Check something. Not here. Because the game I played does actually have it, and I'm looking to see if it's here anywhere, and it looks like not a lot of people are playing it that way. Just virtual desktop. Just virtual desktop. It's your desktop. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's all very interesting. I do like the concept of like most played and stuff like that. I think that's so cool because it really does say what the good games were. Like sure, okay, there's lots of sales, but sales are nothing compared to what people fucking enjoyed. And learning what people enjoy helps me make better choices about what games I want to play. But let's let that off like that.